Welcome back to JoyTube. I'm sure you have been itching to know the end of the story of Ngozi, the IGBO princess that saved Lagos from doom and destruction. Enjoy as we delve into the story, while it becomes more interesting and intriguing at the same time. With a sense of urgency burning within them, they sought counsel with King Olu, the wise ruler of Lagos. In the hushed chambers of the palace, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju stood before King Olu, their voices grave as they relayed the rumors of war spreading throughout the city. The king's brow furrowed with concern, his eyes reflecting the weight of the decision that lay before him. With steely resolve, King Olu gathered his most trusted advisors and strategists, his mind ablaze with plans to defend his beloved kingdom. Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju stood by his side, their determination unwavering as they pledged to do whatever it took to protect their homeland. As the kingdom of Lagos braced itself for the impending storm, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju took to the streets, rallying the people to stand united against the looming threat. They spoke of courage and resilience, of the strength that lay in unity and determination. Together, they fortified the city's defenses, erecting barricades and stockpiling supplies in preparation for the coming battle. With each passing day, the tension in the air grew thicker, the anticipation of conflict weighing heavily on the hearts of the kingdom's inhabitants. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, there burned a flicker of hope, a beacon of light that shone bright in the darkness. For Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju knew that if they stood united and fight with courage and conviction, the kingdom of Lagos would weather the storm and emerge stronger than ever before. As the threat of invasion loomed over Lagos like a dark cloud, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju knew that the time for action had come. With steely determination burning in their hearts, they set out to gather the city's warriors and strategists, uniting them in a common cause, the defense of their beloved homeland. Amidst the bustling streets of Lagos, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju moved with purpose, their steps quickened by the urgency of the task at hand. They sought out the bravest and most skilled fighters, calling upon their loyalty and courage to stand in defense of their kingdom. From the bustling marketplaces to the humble villages on the outskirts of the city, they recruited warriors from all walks of life, each one eager to lend their strength to the cause. Some were seasoned veterans, their faces weathered by years of battle, while others were young and untested, their eyes alight with the fire of determination. In the war room of the royal palace, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju convened with the city's strategists and military advisors, their minds sharp and focused as they discussed plans to repel the impending invasion. Maps were unfurled, battle formations were drawn, and strategies were devised with meticulous care. With each passing hour, the tension in the room grew thicker, the weight of responsibility pressing down upon them like a heavy cloak. But Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju stood firm, their resolve unwavering as they vowed to do whatever it took to defend their homeland from harm. As night fell over Lagos, the city's warriors and strategists dispersed to their posts, their hearts filled with a sense of purpose and determination. Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju watched over them with pride, knowing that together they stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. For in the face of adversity, they had found strength in unity, courage in solidarity, and hope in the unwavering resolve of those who fought alongside them. And as they prepared to meet the coming storm head-on, they knew that no matter the outcome, the spirit of Lagos would endure, unbroken and unyielding in the face of adversity. As the first light of dawn kissed the horizon, The city of Lagos braced itself for the onslaught that was to come. On the outskirts of the city, the enemy forces amassed, their banners snapping in the wind as they prepared to lay siege to the prosperous kingdom. From the city walls, Princess Ngozi watched with a steely gaze as the enemy approached, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. Beside her stood Olanrewaju, his spectral form a comforting presence at her side, his eyes ablaze with the fire of battle. With a silent command, Princess Ngozi rallied her troops, her voice ringing out clear and strong above the clamor of the approaching enemy. Warriors from all corners of the kingdom stood shoulder to shoulder, their weapons drawn and their spirits unbroken as they prepared to defend their homeland with their very lives. As the enemy forces closed in, the air filled with the clash of steel and the thunder of hooves, the battlefield erupting into chaos as the two sides collided in a fury of blood and steel. Arrows darkened the sky, swords flashed in the sunlight, and cries of triumph and despair echoed across the land. Amidst the chaos, Princess Ngozi emerged as a beacon of courage and leadership, her every movement a testament to her bravery and determination. With her sword held high and her voice raised in battle cry, she led her troops into the heart of the fray, her presence inspiring those around her to fight with renewed vigor and determination. Beside her, Olanrewaju fought with a ferocity that belied his ethereal form, his spectral blade cutting through the enemy ranks with deadly precision. Though he could not be harmed by mortal weapons, his spirit burned with a desire to protect the kingdom and its people at any cost. As the battle raged on, the city of Lagos trembled beneath the weight of the conflict, its streets awash with the blood of the fallen. But through the smoke and the chaos, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju fought on, their spirits unbroken, their determination unwavering, as they stood united in defense of their beloved homeland. As the battle raged on with no end in sight, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju realized that they needed to take decisive action to turn the tide in their favor. With the enemy pressing ever closer to the city walls, they knew that the time for boldness had come. In a moment of clarity, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju, as the sun set on the battlefield, the air was thick with the sounds of victory, the clang of swords, the cheers of the victorious, and the cries of the defeated. The enemy forces, vanquished and scattered, retreated in disarray, their hopes of conquering Lagos dashed against the indomitable spirit of its defenders. With the city walls still standing tall and proud, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju emerged from the fray, their faces alight with triumph and relief. Together, they surveyed the aftermath of the battle, their hearts swelling with pride at the sight of their kingdom saved from the brink of destruction. As word spread of the enemy's defeat, the people of Lagos poured out into the streets, their voices raised in jubilant celebration. From the noblest lord to the lowliest peasant, all joined together in a chorus of victory, their hearts filled with gratitude for the heroes who had saved their homeland. In the heart of the city, a grand celebration was held in honor of Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju, their bravery and leadership lauded by all. They were hailed as heroes, their names spoken with reverence and admiration throughout the kingdom. Amidst the festivities, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju stood side by side, their hands clasped in solidarity, their spirits soaring on the wings of triumph. They were the champions of Lagos, the saviors of their people, and in that moment, they knew that their bond, forged in the fires of battle, was unbreakable. As the night wore on and the stars glittered overhead, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju basked in the adoration of their fellow citizens, their hearts full of pride and gratitude. For though the battle had been won, their journey was far from over, and together they would face whatever challenges the future held with courage, strength, and unwavering determination. As the echoes of celebration faded into the night, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju found themselves facing an uncertain future. Though they had emerged victorious from the battle, they knew that new challenges lay ahead. Challenges that would test their courage, their resolve, and their bond like never before. And so, as the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju stood ready to face whatever trials lay ahead. Their spirits undaunted, their hearts filled with hope, for theirs was a bond forged in the fires of battle, a love that had withstood the test of time and adversity. And together, they would write the next chapter of their story, one filled with adventure, courage, and undying devotion. In the aftermath of the battle, Princess Ngozi found herself grappling with conflicting emotions that threatened to tear her apart. While the victory had brought relief and joy to the kingdom, tensions simmered beneath the surface as the weight of ruling Lagos pressed down upon her shoulders. As she wrestled with her conflicting loyalties, Princess Ngozi found herself torn between the love she felt for Olanrewaju and the duty she owed to her people. Her heart ached with longing for the comfort of his presence, yet she knew that her responsibilities as ruler could not be ignored. In the quiet solitude of her chambers, Princess Ngozi sought counsel from her trusted advisors, their voices echoing in her mind as they urged her to put the needs of the kingdom above her own desires. But try as she might, she could not silence the yearning in her heart, a yearning for the love and companionship that only Olanrewaju could provide. With a heavy heart and a resolve born of desperation, Princess Ngozi made the heart-wrenching decision to distance herself from Olanrewaju, knowing that their love could not be allowed to compromise the safety of the kingdom. Though every fiber of her being cried out in protest, she knew that sacrifices must be made in the name of duty and honor. In the quiet solitude of her chambers, Princess Ngozi penned a letter to Olanrewaju, her hands trembling as she poured out her heart onto the page. With tears staining her cheeks, she wrote of her love for him, of the agony of their separation, and of the hope that one day they would be reunited. As she sealed the letter with a kiss, Princess Ngozi felt a sense of resignation settle over her, a resignation born of sacrifice, of duty, of love. For she knew that to protect the kingdom she held dear, she must sacrifice her own happiness, her own desires, for the greater good. As the moon cast its silvery light over the city of Lagos, Princess Ngozi stood alone on the shores of the lagoon, her heart heavy with sorrow as she awaited Olanrewaju's departure. The gentle breeze whispered through the trees, carrying with it the faint scent of jasmine and the echoes of their bittersweet farewell. In the stillness of the night, Olanrewaju appeared before her, his spectral form bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. There was a sadness in his eyes, a quiet resignation that mirrored the ache in Princess Ngozi's heart. With a heavy sigh, Princess Ngozi stepped forward to meet him, her eyes shining with unshed tears as she reached out to touch his ethereal form. Olanrewaju took her hand in his own, his touch as cold as the night air, yet filled with a warmth that seared her soul. "I understand why you must go," Princess Ngozi whispered, her voice barely more than a breath. "But know that my love for you will never fade. no matter the distance that lies between us. Olanrewaju nodded, his eyes brimming with unspoken emotion as he gazed into Princess Ngozi's eyes. "I promise to watch over Lagos from afar," he said softly, his voice carrying on the breeze like a whisper in the night. "Though we may be apart, our love will endure, strong and unwavering, until the end of time." With a final embrace, Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju bid each other farewell, their hearts heavy with the weight of their parting. As Olanrewaju faded into the mist, leaving Princess Ngozi alone on the shores of the lagoon, she felt a sense of emptiness wash over her, a void left by the absence of the one she loved. But amidst the pain of their separation, Princess Ngozi found solace in the knowledge that their love would endure, a guiding light to illuminate the darkness that lay ahead. And as she turned to face the challenges that awaited her, she carried with her the memory of Olanrewaju's love, a beacon of hope to light her way through the trials to come. Princess Ngozi addressed her people saying, amidst the pain and the loss, there is also hope. For though we may have suffered heavy losses, the spirit of Lagos remains unbroken. We will rebuild, we will heal, and we will emerge stronger than ever before. Princess Ngozi said, "For as long as I draw breath, I will honor the memory of those who gave their lives for Lagos. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten, and their legacy will live on in the heart of our kingdom." Princess Ngozi praised the fallen heroes and said, "So many lives lost, so many sacrifices made for the sake of our kingdom. My heart aches for those who will never return home, for those who gave their all in the name of duty and honor." Princess Ngozi said, "In the aftermath of the battle, the true measure of our kingdom's strength is not in the stones of our walls, but in the unity of our people. For it is in our darkest hour that the bonds of brotherhood are forged, and the spirit of Lagos shines brightest. In the face of adversity, our differences fade into insignificance, replaced by a common purpose, a shared determination to rise from the ashes and rebuild our home. The sacrifices made in defense of our kingdom will not be forgotten, but it is in the unity of our shared purpose that we find strength, resilience, and hope for the future. Though the road ahead may be long and fraught with challenges, I have faith in the resilience of our people. Together, we will overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. For as long as we stand united, nothing can break our spirit." Princess Ngozi raised olive branch to the neighboring kingdoms and said, "Let us put aside the grievances of the past and embrace a future of cooperation and understanding. Together, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way." The leaders of different tribes and kingdoms coming together in dialogue, their faces softened by the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Princess Ngozi, "It is through unity and cooperation that we will find strength. Together, we can build a better world for ourselves and for generations to come." With unity restored, Lagos flourishes like never before. It becomes a beacon of prosperity and peace in the region, a shining example of what can be achieved when people come together with a common purpose. Businesses of all sizes thrive in Lagos, driven by innovation and entrepreneurship. The city has become a hub of industry and commerce, attracting investors and entrepreneurs from far and wide. In Lagos, people of all backgrounds live and work together in harmony. Their diversity is celebrated, not feared, and it is this spirit of inclusivity that has helped the city to prosper and thrive. And so, as the sun sets on another day in Lagos, the city stands as a shining example of what can be achieved when people come together with a common purpose. For in Lagos, prosperity and peace go hand in hand. lighting the way for a brighter tomorrow. Princess Ngozi and Olanrewaju's love story becomes legend, inspiring future generations to embrace love and unity over division and prejudice. Statues erected in their honor stand as a testament to their love and sacrifice, their names spoken with reverence by those who remember their legacy. Their love story lives on in the hearts of the people, a reminder of the power of love to overcome even the greatest of obstacles. Thanks for watching JoyTube. Please give us thumbs up, subscribe and share. Watch out for the next tale coming from JoyTubes.